Ben, has your food been yummy today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Hi everyone, I'm Cara. I'm mum to 21-month-old Ben and I make videos about being a toddler parent twice a week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's completely free and means that you'll never miss a video. Today's video is going to be a what my toddler eats in the day, so we're going to take you right from breakfast through to dinner and show you the meals and snacks that Ben enjoys. Hopefully it will give you some inspiration of things that you can give your toddler to eat as well. We're going to start the video by flashing back to first thing this morning. It is a Sunday today. Normally our Sundays would look a little bit different, but because we're in lockdown, every day at the moment is looking the same. We have a chilled start into the morning every single day because we're both spending our time at home with Ben. Cara of this morning is looking a little bit worse for wear. Ben is teething at the moment. He's cutting some back molars, which means that our nights have not been super smooth. But I'm going to show you what we had for breakfast and then we're going to take you through the day, showing you every single meal.
Felix möchte gern spielen.
So this morning for breakfast we're having something that has been a huge hit with Ben since he has been a little weaning baby. We're going to have some porridge with some grated apple and cinnamon, and now that he's over 1 we also add some honey. Ben genuinely eats an adult portion of porridge in the morning. He's always so hungry when he wakes up. He is a really good eater, we're really lucky. But yeah, this will all be gone. Ben, what do you have? Porridge? Porridge?
Yeah.
And what's inside your porridge?
Apple.
Apple. And
Cinnamon.
cinnamon?
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Do we all have porridge?
Yeah.
As you can see, that was, as usual, a huge success.
Don't
So
fear.
it's only 9 o'clock, but this little guy has decided that he already wants some grapes because he saw them on the counter. So we're having a 9 o'clock grape snack.
Yeah.
Yeah? Ben, do you also want a corn cake?
Yeah.
Yeah? We normally really love rice cakes as a snack for Ben, but these corn cakes are something that we found recently and we really like as a bit of an alternative.
Egg.
You like them?
Egg.
At the moment we have a high chair in our kitchen, just a very cheap IKEA high chair, which has actually been great because it's so easy to clean. But we have that in our kitchen because we don't have a table here just in case we're washing dishes or cooking or anything and he wants to have a snack. Ideally we would have a lower child size table where he can independently go and sit down and get his snacks. We will get one of those when we move, we just don't have space where we live at the moment for something that's that size. We also have a stocky high chair in the living room, which I absolutely love because he can get up and down from it really independently. It was actually his Christmas present from my mum for Christmas last year and he's been using it ever since. It's great because he can be so independent with it and he really enjoys just being able to sit at the table and eat with us. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
What type of tea? Fruit tea or peppermint tea?
Method.
Peppermint?
Yeah.
Peppermint?
Yeah.
Okay. It's now 10 o'clock and I'm just going to make a cup of tea for me and for Thomas. Recently Ben has also enjoyed having a cup of tea, so he really likes either peppermint or fruit tea. This morning he's asked for peppermint tea, so we just let it cool down and then give him that to drink as well. I'm really happy with that because there's no sugar in it and it's a little bit of something different for him to drink. We, in general, don't give him very much to drink apart from water and milk. He does occasionally get some watered down fruit juice in the morning, but not so often. So tea's a kind of different thing that he can have and he feels really grown up because he has this little cup that he can drink from as well. So we just use this little espresso cup for Ben.
Horse. Two. Cup.
Yeah, you're drinking it from your cup. So it's around 20 to 12 and I'm going to start making lunch. We normally have our lunch quite early because Ben goes down for a nap around 12:30. Today we're going to have a picnic plate lunch. We do this really often because Ben can just pick and choose the things that he likes. He is in general a really great eater, so I actually put that down a lot to baby-led weaning. From the start he's just eaten what we eat and now he pretty much will eat anything. Ben is an absolute tomato fiend. Weirdly, Ben absolutely loves olives and it will be the first thing to go on his plate. I don't let him have very many of them because they're a little bit salty, but he does really, really love them. I have to admit that Ben's lunch very rarely looks as nicely as it's been presented today. Normally we just throw everything on the table and we take a little bit of everything to give to him, but I wanted to put all in one place what I think he'll eat just so that you can see. So we have a little crudité bowl here that's filled with raw vegetables and we've got some hummus on the table for him to dip. He loves dipping. We've got some avocado, some courgette antipasti which was left over from our dinner last night. We've got 2 crackers with pickle and cheese. There's just a tiny bit of pickle underneath because I know it's got lots of sugar in it. But he really loves things that are sour. He loves gherkins and things like that. I put that down to the fact that my massive craving with him when I was pregnant was pickled onions and I ate a lot of pickled onions. So he really, really likes sour things. There's one here with cream cheese and then there's some little bits of cut up ham. Hey, I've got yours here. Wee olive thief. You dipping? Dip. Mmm, are they yummy?
Eat.
Eat your olives.
Yeah. Mmm.
Are olives your favourite?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yesterday my great auntie dropped off this delicious looking carrot cake on our doorstep, so obviously Ben is going to get a little bit as well. Oh Ben, do you want a little bit of dessert?
Cookie.
Cookie.
Kuchen.
Cooking.
Kuchen.
Cooking. Cooking. Cooking.
It's now 2:15 and Ben has just woken up from his nap, so normally he has a snack. Ben, do you want a snack?
Yeah.
What do you want for a snack?
Banana.
A banana?
Yeah.
Okay. Bananas! Banana! There you go.
Bunny.
Do you want water or milk to drink?
Water.
Water?
Milk.
Milk. You want milk?
Yeah.
I actually featured this way to eat a banana in one of my toddler activity videos because genuinely Ben really loves it. It turns having a snack into a 10-15 minute activity and it's really helped us find motor skills from actually working out how to peel a banana.
Fun.
Fun? Is it fun to eat a banana? You want a rice cake? Yes. We're just about to head out for a walk today and we always make sure that we have some kind of snack in our backpack just in case he gets a bit hangry. Today I've put some rice cakes, but as you saw Ben already spotted those and asked for one just there, so he's already away with one. These are our kind of go-to snack. They're always the ones that we do have in our backpack because there's absolutely nothing bad in them. Dead easy to give them, they don't make a huge mess, so we really, really love just normal unsalted rice cakes. As a special treat, we also do sometimes give him these. They're the dark chocolate coated rice cakes. Ben does actually really quite like dark chocolate, so if he gets some kind of chocolate, it is normally dark chocolate, but that's also because it's what we eat. But he's already had cake today, so I'm not super inclined to give him more chocolate, otherwise he'll be on a bit of a sugar high, so we're just going with the normal ones today. Okay, so it's now 5:30 and it's time for me to start dinner. Dinner tonight is one of our really easy go-to recipes. We're going to have a cauliflower Buddha bowl. It is really easy and I'm going to show you how we do it. The link for the recipe I'll just put down below. I found it on Pinterest. I don't 100% stick to the recipe. There are a few things that are a bit difficult to get, but I will show you exactly what we do, and it's a really easy one just to experiment with and add additional things or take things away. So you need a cauliflower, a tin of chickpeas, a lemon, some mint and some basil. And there's also a little bit of a salad element which requires cucumbers and tomatoes and a red onion. Some quinoa, And then there's a dressing for it that requires hummus, some garlic, tahini and olive oil. If we don't have tahini, we can also just use hummus, but I did buy that and it's lasted us a really long time. Then there's like a mix of spices which goes on the chickpeas and the cauliflower when they're roasted in the oven. And you need cumin, garlic, cumin seeds, turmeric, paprika and salt and pepper. So first just need to make a spice mix, and I don't really measure it, I just kind of bung everything in a wee bit. So I've just cut up the cauliflower and drained and washed the chickpeas, and now I'm just going to add some olive oil and my spice mix. Two things I want to quickly say about this dish. Firstly is that cauliflower I think is a brilliant meat alternative. So we're not vegetarians, but in general I'm not a big meat eater, so we have quite a lot of meat-free meals throughout the week. Secondly is that this dish is incredibly flavoursome but not spicy, so it's really toddler friendly but has loads of flavour, and we really enjoy eating it as much as Ben does. Ben is actually a little bit of a curry lover, he does not mind a bit of spice, but in general this one is really neutral, and I'm sure lots and lots of toddlers would enjoy. I have to say that in our house Thomas actually cooks way more than I do. 9 times out of 10 the dinner is cooked by Thomas, although there are a few kind of our go-to dinners which I do cook, and this shawarma Buddha bowl is one of them. I have just taken out a bit of salad for Ben already, and I'm just going to add the red onion and the mint and things to ours. I'm now quickly going to make the dressing. I don't tend to follow the recipe for this, I tend to just throw everything in and taste it to check that it tastes good. It goes over all the elements of the dish. I'm still waiting on the last few things in the oven, but I just wanted to quickly mention these. This is the cutlery that Ben has been using since he was around 1 year old. It's real metal cutlery on the top, and it's just got a really big, easy to hold handle. It's from a company called TODDLER, and we have really loved them. He's been able to feed himself really independently with these since about the 12-month mark. He's now kind of transitioning onto normal cutlery with normal sized handles, but these have been a brilliant starter. What I love about this dish is that there are so many different elements, and he can just eat as much of each thing as he wants.
Tell Mama. Tell Mama.
Oh, it's a quinoa.
Quinoa.
And chickpeas.
Quinoa. Quinoa.
And dessert tonight is just some natural Greek yogurt with a little bit of honey. I think that every part of this dinner has been a hit. Was it yummy? It was a hit.
Yeah.
Was it yummy?
Yeah.
It's time to start getting Ben ready for bed. Ben, has your food been yummy today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Hopefully that's given you some inspiration and ideas of things that your toddler might like. I'm actually thinking about doing a full week of dinner ideas, so if that's something that you would find interesting and you'd like to see, please leave me a comment below to let me know, or also let me know what your go-to meals are as well for your toddler. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!